Hey Pokemon Masters, Birdkeepertoby here, and I'm back today with another Pokemon theory. Not one of my own, but one of my favourites. This theory was made by a fairly unknown Pokemon theorist, Mr. Derek Triforce. And it was one of my favourites of last year. I don't even think it's a Pokemon theory, I think it's a Pokemon fact. It's a short one, so here we go. You all remember Clair, the 8th gym leader of the Johto region? She is a dragon master and her team is quite formidable. And she hails from a dragon worshipping cult that lives within the Dragon's Den, behind Blackthorn City. A dragon worshipping cult, eh? Zinnia from Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire is also from a dragon worshipping group of individuals known as the Draconids. They worship Rayquaza as the saviour of the Hoenn region, and they also have Flygons in the manga. We'll get back to that, but here's something interesting. The two groups could be related. Not just the groups, but Clair and Zinnia. Let's take a look at the facts. Everyone who appears to be part of the group in the Dragon's Den appears to be related. It's run by the Dragon Den Master, which is Clair's grandfather. And the only other member that we really know about is Lance, who is Clair's cousin. Now, let's take a look at Zinnia. Her group is the Draconids, and the only other surviving member we know about is her grandmother. So, both groups appear to be stuck within relations. We see in the show, from Iris being invited by Clair to go and train at the Dragon's Den, that people can be invited to hone their skills with Dragon Pokemon. Ultimately, all of these old men in the Dragon's Den, all of these trainers, may not actually be part of the main cult, but just training there. But the big question about this theory about them being related is, how do you tie the two groups together? And I think it's simple. The Dragon's Den is not a natural area. It was built, in fact. It seems to be designed for dragon Pokemon to live there. And let's say the Draconids did arrive in Blackthorn City only to, begin building this area. Well, they would have needed to dig through the cave at the back. In order to do this, they would have needed a Pokemon that knew dig, and seeing as TMs were out of the question, they would have needed a Pokemon that could learn it naturally. Like Trapinch. Of course, that's quite far out there, but there is another little bit of evidence supporting it, my favourite bit. And that is that the Master of the Dragon's Den who appears in the manga has a Rayquaza on his head. A Rayquaza on his head, the Pokemon that the Draconids worship. If they only worship dragon Pokemon in general, then why Rayquaza? If anything, being a dragon is just one of the types of Rayquaza, and really the focus on legendary dragons appears a lot more in black and white. You'd think, seeing as Kyurem was once a legendary space god dragon, that would be the ultimate dragon Pokemon to worship, but no, they worship Rayquaza too. And I think this was a nice little nod to the fans to say, hey, these two are connected. I told you it was just going to be a short theory today, but hey, that's because I need a slight breather because I've just released 5 new videos on my channel. We've just undergone the channel relaunch, and so if you need more of my content, then check out any of these, or go over and check out Derek Triforce. Seriously, he came up with this theory like last year, and I think it probably means that these two people are related. He's a very smart guy, so if you've seen all of my videos, make sure you're hitting that link at the top of the description. So hi, Pokemon Masters.
This is Ash Ketchum. You just watched a video by Birdkeepertoby. That makes you a Pokemon Master!